Chat is, what's this? There's some new buttons. Oh, you can play games on stream now. Oh, that's cool. What does this do? Alright, okay. Cool. So, it's been a while, but I am back with another comic stream. Yes, we got a new box of comics. This one is actually smaller than the usual box. This is a little one, and it's not even completely filled. It's got a lot of, well, not comics in it actually. It's got a lot of stuff that doesn't count, I guess you could say. Oh, hello, we got somebody. We got Anant Gamer. Hello, how's it going? It's nice to see someone. That was quick. Let me just think. So we've also got, hang on, some new ones that need a place in the box. They need to be boarded as well, so I'm going to do that today. Meeting you after a long time, bro. Yeah, it's been actually ages since I've done a stream. I've got my tea with me. But yeah, it's just been kind of difficult to get, to get one done. I suppose I've been under pressure of various few things that been trying to do. So, but yeah, all sorted now. So the cat's just come in. Get out of my wardrobe. Here she is. Ah, there's the cat. She is a fat cat. I'm gonna stay there. Let's take Optimus Prime. Yeah, well, who doesn't? Exactly. Who doesn't like Optimus Prime? He's a cool guy. I always say this actually. You usually remind me, but whenever you are on stream, it always reminds me I need more Transformers comics, and they're doing a new line of comics now, so I could always have a look at them. It's shitting out all this fine serious again. That really? Wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, I know I've seen people do stuff like that before, and it's ridiculous. I'm convinced they swap it out for a photo midway through. But yeah, I'd love to see that. I can check that out on your channel if you like, because that would be very cool. And I suppose it would yeah, it shows you're improving as well, doesn't it? If it's more realistic, if this version's more realistic than the last one you did, then yeah, it's a good sign. Oh, for God's sake. Stupid box is tilting all the comics. I don't like it. Don't like that. So we need to slot something else in. That's the issue. Oh, hello. We got Duck Lord. Yes, that is a sick name. Duck Lord is in the chat. Oh, and we got Daniel Devereux. Daniel Devereux? Yeah, that's cool. Alright, hi. It's pencil shade. Yeah. Usually it's I knew a guy who could do loads of those, and he always had a big box of coloured pencils, and that's what he would always use. I suppose it's just much better than doing it with pens, really, isn't it? Boo's here, the cat. You can see her actually. Like I always say, we don't have to talk about comics in my streams. I just do this in the background. Got loads of new ones actually. I was very lucky, like insanely lucky with some of these pulls. But I can talk about that in a minute. It doesn't matter. Just gonna board some of them because I need to get that done either way, really. So this new box that I've got is, what's that from? It's weird. Oh, yeah, it's not actually full up yet, so I need to get more stuff because right now it's not keeping everything upright, keeping everything straight. You need to fill the box completely so it stands all of them upright and preserves them. So new issues going in today. We got Absolute Green Lantern issue 1. First print. This is insane because like all the Absolute comics, I've actually got Absolute Batman here as well. This is a sketch cover for Absolute Batman issue 13, first appearance of Absolute Harley Quinn, I think. Yeah, should be. But it's like you're hungry. Cool. Go get yourself tea and biscuits. That's what I've done. That's hot. No, Boo, go away. Boo. She tries to eat the geckos. I have 2 leopard geckos in my room, and Boo will try to eat them. She can't eat them because they're locked in the cage, but she will try. It's really annoying. But yeah, we got Absolute Green Lantern. This is so sick. I'm actually so happy about this. And I got it for like normal price, despite the fact it will resell on eBay for a lot more. So yeah, I got away with it there. And I have issue 2 as well, by accident. I accidentally got issue 2. That's a separate story. So what we're doing now is we're boarding them. So this is just a acid-free piece of card, and you just place it in the back, and it just helps preserve the comic structure, and it's a bit fiddly. It's very fiddly actually. Sometimes it's best to take the comic out slightly, and you can slide them both in at the same time. But yeah, how is everyone? Have you got your food yet? Guy in the chat? Penguin Guy. Oh no, that doesn't say penguin. P3 Grew 1 Guy. I thought it said penguin. Hello, how are you? How's it going? I'm waiting. What is he waiting for? Is he waiting for me to get this in? Because he's going to be waiting a while. Or is he waiting to find out if that other guy's eating yet? Because that's what I'm waiting for. These are so fiddly. It's actually irritating to do. Waiting for my food, lol. Oh, nice. What have we got? I had actually a really nice dinner. I might have to tell you guys about it. It was great. I am by myself tonight, so had to make everything myself, and we've not got a lot in. Bro, why is bagging stuff so annoying? Such a nice calming energy. Thank you, actually. Yeah, thanks. Wait, are you the person who said that? I'm having a Twix and a cup of tea. I'm feeling particularly wobbly today. Autism is strong today. Ah, I see. Well, a tea can fix everything. I've actually got my tea here. It says M on it for mum, but I'm not a mum, obviously. I'm not a dad either. I don't really want to be. Not for a long time. Anyway. But yeah, well, have fun with your Twix and your burger, Penguin Guy. Look at that. That is so cool. I'm actually so happy I found this. Bro, this is insane. I'm really lucky to have found that, because on eBay that will sell for like double what I got it for, and you just won't be able to find it. Oh, I'll tell you what I did get my first graded comic. Look at that. The lighting in here is so bad. I'm really sorry. Ultimate Wolverine. Can I be mod? I don't know how to mod people, nor do I know what a mod does. So I don't know. What does a mod do? Is that where you like can block certain people? That's Young. Oh, thanks, Young. Oh, Young G. Cool. Well, I mean, yeah, you're welcome, G. But I love this. This is awesome. Yeah, I won this. No, I didn't win it actually. I just bought it on eBay. I would love to get one of my own comics graded, but there's a 9.2. 9.2 is very high. 9.8 is obviously, I think, the best. I think you can get 10, but I've never seen a 10 comic anywhere. Someone tell him how to mod me, please. A mod would moderate a live chat, like putting someone in timeout, meaning they don't chat. Oh right. No, I think I'll save the mod for because I don't really know you, so I might make my mate Connor. He might join and he might be mod, but I can imagine he would just mess around with it. So I don't think that anybody should be mod. Add a Q&A sticker. No, alright. Banger. Yeah, it is a banger. I love. You sound British, the way you said G and banger. You're 100% British. Yeah, I love the Ultimate Wolverine. That is so. I'm really happy with that. Next we got sketch cover Absolute Batman. I have all my sketch covers are in this box. The other box doesn't have any in, so I can find. Yeah, so this is actually a signed sketch cover. This is signed by Charlie Adlad. Yeah, this is awesome. Look at that. The Walking Dead issue 115 signed, and it's a sketch cover. So you're meant to draw on it, but there's no drawing on that one. If there was, it might be worth a lot more. But have you heard of Whatnot live auctions? There are some cool comic streams. Yeah, I think I've heard of them, but I've never been in one. I think it's just the idea of it. I worry that I'd get carried away, and I think I'd spend so much. That's the issue. That's where I buy my comics. Oh yeah, have you got any interesting ones? You got any cool comics? That's so cool. Yeah, it is cool. I got this at Comic Con actually. There was a cool stand, and this guy had rows and rows of comics. I don't know how he got them all there. You know, it's a lot of effort, but he Oh, this is another. This is a pack of signed Ronin comics. There's I think 4 in here. Yeah, so this is Annihilation Ronin, and it's signed by the writer who I met at a comic convention. Hi Teddy. Yeah, it is cool. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just Midland, UK. Yeah, well, nice. I'm in the southwest actually. So, have you ever tried Greg's? I have tried Greg's. It's okay. Depends what you're after, really. I mean, yeah, Greg's. I like their pizza, which I shouldn't because it's like the most oily thing in the world. You could like slide away with pizza on their shoes, on your shoes, because it's so oily. But it's nice. It's really nice. By the way, I subbed. Oh, thank you, Teddy. That's cool. You didn't have to do that. We're actually getting close to 500. I think we're on 452. So yeah, every sub counts. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You really didn't have to. Um, but you know, only sub if you're enjoying it. I don't want to, put any pressure on anybody to sub if they, But yeah, thanks. Like I said, we're nearly at 500. So I'll put these back. Signed Ronin. Love them. The guy I was talking to as well. He was really nice, but so many of the comics were expensive. Like he did, the guy, his name, I can't remember his name, but he wrote Terminator comics, What If comics from Marvel, Skull Island, like King Kong, um, and just loads of stuff. And the best like value was those 4 Annihilation comics, those signed ones. Big up Teddy, bro. Yeah, big up Teddy, guys. Spider Dude edit. Sup? Hey, what's up, Spider Dude? How's it going? Actually, here's another sketch cover. This is Battle Beast issue 1 sketch cover, which I love. I need to get people, I want to find artists that can draw on them for me. And I would love to draw on it myself, I'm just not really that good at drawing. Oh, that's a special one. It's really damaged though. Good, you? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, just, yeah, so we're just going through some comics in the background. That's not what we have to talk about there. We can talk about whatever you guys like. Oh yeah, we got Spawn, Mutant 2099, first appearance. Well, issue 1, which is also the first appearance. Godzilla, Spawn. This issue of Spawn is really cool because he turns a KKK member into a black man, which is Crazy Karma. So I like this one. I found this at the same Comic Con as the other one. It's only £1.40. At least I think it's £1.40 anyway. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm very happy. My friend might be the future artist. He's good at drawing. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I need to learn as well because it's just. I would love to do my own sketch covers and do all that sort of thing. How is your family? Yeah, they're good. My mum and her boyfriend are away in New York, so that's how it's so quiet doing this stream. Usually, I've got my younger brother running in and screaming about rubbish and embarrassing me or whatever. This is better than Whatnot because I can enjoy the comic art without spending all my money. Yeah, exactly. That's what I worry with Whatnot is I would just be looking at that and then I'd be like, oh, I'd get too excited and I'd get carried away. Oh my god, it's Angry Ginge. Wow. Is that an insult? I mean, I wouldn't say I was angry enough to be Angry Ginge. I'm pretty chill. Let me chill out here. What else we got? We got... Trying to think about what could be interesting to show you guys. Oh, this is another signed one. This is signed by Andrew Wildman, who is an artist for Marvel. He's, yeah, Spider-Man 2099. He signed it. I'm really happy with that. His signature there. I love that one. Yeah, he was quite, yeah, he was nice to meet. We didn't talk much, but your brother sound like a pain. Yeah, he is a pain. But yeah, he'll just burst in and be like, Brooks, what are you doing? Start screaming at me, and I'm like, no, I just can't mess with that. But just gonna board Absolute Batman sketch cover. I love sketch covers. I've got a mini collection of them, but I want more. Yeah, because they really give the reader a good chance to be creative and put their own spin on the comic just through the cover, you know. So it's not but me personally, I couldn't draw on one of them because I'm just not good enough at art. I'd love to draw on one of my Spawn ones because I have 2 Spawn sketch covers. They would be very fun to draw on. So it's more banter than insult. Yeah, that's fair enough. Banter back with the British slang. Yeah. Excuse me one sec. Sorry, I get quite nervous doing these streams. Oh, these 3 comics here, I was blessed to find these. So my favourite comic that I've ever read was Godzilla vs. Kong vs. the Justice League, and it was so cool. And season 1 was great, and then I went to my comic shop and season 2 came out, but I just couldn't afford it because it's like 5 to 6 quid per issue, and there's going to be like 7 issues, and it's just like, it's the second season, so I wasn't too fussed. I've got all the first season, I've got all them. I was like, nah, I can't be asked. But I waited, and then they all showed up half price. So we got, yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong vs. Justice League. And, yeah, it's really cool, actually. I'm so happy with it. I was actually like, I saw it, and I was like, I had to get it for half price, no way. Sorry, I'd say it's more banter than insult. Chanta, what? So for black and white colour. Yeah, exactly. I like Shanta. That sounds that sounds like a real thing that some British people would say. I'm gonna play on your what? I feel like he was typing too fast. He was so excited to go play whatever it is he's playing that he just sped through it and then ran off. Oh yeah, look at that Superman poster, or advert, should I say, on the back. I liked that film. I don't care what anybody says. I really liked David Corenswet as Superman. I thought it was a good film. I thought it was better than Man of Steel, and I know I'm going to get some hate from that. But the thing is, with like people are so attached to Henry Cavill and that they won't even try it, and I just think you just got to try it, man, because you might love it. I'm going to play on my PC whilst listening to your stream. Oh, you don't have to stay on. If you want to go play, you know, it's okay. I get it. You know, don't want to be distracting you from your Call of Duty or whatever. But yeah, I don't mind. But if you do stay, that'd be awesome. So, thanks. There's another one. You can't see it because the lighting in here is so bad. But it's just a, it's like a crossover. We got Tiamat, Rodan, and a bit of Mothra fighting against Wonder Woman and some other characters that I'm not too familiar with. That's the problem with me in DC. I just don't know enough about DC to give like a valid opinion on a lot of stuff. Like the comics, at least, like films and stuff, I know what I'm saying, but it's like with Marvel comics I could tell you so much, but with DC comics it would be much less. It would still be a lot that I could tell you, but still, yeah, not as much. Which people will use against me for saying that I liked Corinth with Superman. They'll say, well, in the comics he did this. It's like, oh, shut up. Shut up. It was a good film. I really liked it. And I've watched it twice because it is that good. I might watch it again because I very, very much enjoyed it. And it made me feel hopeful, and it's going to sound very cringe, but it just made me, yeah, it just made me feel good about humanity and stuff like that. And I really like it. They need to do more films like that. I haven't read half of my comics. Bro, I have hardly read any of mine. Because, I don't... A lot of mine... My comic collecting started as a way... Because I thought, oh, that will go up in money. I started thinking about the money side of it. And that's not really what you should do. Because as I've come to realise... is that they are just fun, you know. So now I just, so it started off with me finding graphic novels that were being sold for like £1 and you could resell them on eBay. So I thought, yeah, I'd try that. But then I never got round to it, and I just got too attached to all of them. There are some that I would get rid of, or trade, but now I just enjoy the hobby too much. You know, I enjoy what it means, and yeah, it's one of those things that helped get me through college, was going to comic shops every day. Well, not every day, but every now and then, and getting to see if there was new stuff. It became one of the best parts of my miserable college days. So, you know, I am very grateful that I got into comics. There is issue 4. There we go. Look at that. That's so sick. Comic art is way better than Pokemon cards. Yeah, I agree with you. I used to collect Pokemon cards. I've actually got some somewhere. I used to collect them, and I still like to open the occasional pack, but it's just too much money, so I prefer not to. But yeah, I loved Pokemon. But the problem is now is it's just gotten ridiculous. What people do with the hobby is just insane. You know, all these people rushing into the shops and pushing past each other just so they can grab the new big box and then resell it on eBay for ridiculous prices. It's just such a shame. It really is. It is actually just frustrating, because obviously when I was a kid, you know, everybody collected Pokemon for fun. You know, and they just don't do that anymore. It's a real shame. I have 45k subs, and I just want to say, keep going, bro. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, that's sort of, wow. What kind of stuff do you post to get that good? Hi, hey, Reelan. Oh, he's saying hi to that guy. Yeah, cool. I was getting confused then. Got some other comics here. I'm running out of bags. Comic bags. That's something I need to get more of. We got Amazing Spider-Man on that side. No, sorry, Spectacular Spider-Man. The lighting here is so bad. And then we got Jenny Sparks, Black Label. So this is quite a mature comic. So, oh, bye Raylan, bye. Yeah, thanks for your comment. It's nice, thank you. Yeah, so Black Label. See, it just says Black Label there. It just means it's a very mature and dark story, and it might have some stuff that is not suitable for kids, and they probably won't sell it to kids if they can help it. And to be fair, I've heard about some Black Label stuff, and I just think, yeah, that's fair enough. Bye. There's a quick tea break. You see Boo behind me, the cat. She's sat there. She's my biggest fan. Yeah, see, I'm running out of bags. I've had to rely on this massive bag here for this Deadpool comic. I've also got some Amazon vouchers, so I'm gonna go graphic novel shopping. I don't know which one to get though, so we'll see. Yeah, so I think that's all the new ones covered, but I gotta tell you, I am so psyched that I got this. I also have Absolute Superman issue 1, and that is a great, that one's gone up as well. I'm very happy about that. Yeah, but come on, let's talk more about you guys. What's everybody been up to? Let's hear some people in the chat. Oh no, that's getting bent. I can't have that. Put that over here so it's safer. Yeah, I don't know which one I prefer. Best graphic novels of all time, Watchmen. Oh yeah, I've heard of Watchmen, but I just I don't know. I don't really know much about it. I would like to try it though. It's got, you know, a lot of good reviews. A lot of people seem to like it. So yeah, I'd like to try it. What are you doing? Hello. So what I'm doing is I'm just talking with people and going through my second comic box. It's not just comics. We've got graphic novels in here as well. But yeah, just talking with people, saying hello, and I got oh, here's a cool graphic novel, Marvel Zombies. That is cool. I like that one. Probably the only comic graphic novel I actually read multiple times. Oh right, okay. Well, it must be yeah, it must be good then, I guess. Yeah, I do need to try it. I know there's a film as well. Death Note is the best manga. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really. Anime is something I've always been wary of because I know that there's a lot of like weird art when it comes to anime and manga. And I know I shouldn't stereotype it, but yeah. So I've always worried that I'm gonna buy a manga that I think looks great, open it up, and it's just got some like weird stuff because a lot of them do. Like I went to a shop today actually, and there were statues of anime characters like women, and they were not right, you know. So I was just like, nah, bro, this it's just not right. So I've always stayed away from them. But Death Note, I heard is really good. So they're making a film of it, aren't they? With Willem Dafoe. Yeah, I'd like to watch the film. I think I understand the idea. You write someone's name, and then they die, but you have to do it every day, or as you die. Is that right? Yeah, nothing like that in Death Note. Yeah, Death Note is something like, same as like Tokyo Ghoul. I think is okay from what I've heard because my girlfriend really likes Tokyo Ghoul. So been playing games and watching YouTube. Nice. What are you playing? I have been getting into Marvel Rivals. I say getting into it. I've been playing it for ages, but excuse me. Let me just see if my friends are coming or not. I can't really tell. Yeah, nothing like that. Yeah, I just yeah, I'd like to try Death Note. I feel like I should do more than comic book streams because I've got loads of cool like fossils and animal stuff in my room, but I don't really ever get into it. Play a lot of Undertale. I can't say I know that one. Yeah, I am unfamiliar with this Undertale you speak of. Oh, I read this. Deadpool, no, sorry, Wolverine and the Predator. I've read that. That was good, actually. Quite enjoyed it. So what else we got? So, Radiant Red, I think this is. This is by Image Comics. They actually set this up on Kickstarter. So there was a Kickstarter for Radiant Black, I think it was, and it's like a superhero thing. I don't know much about it, to be honest with you, like at all. And then I went to Comic Con and I found this amazing cover for Radiant Red issue 1, and I just think, I saw it and I was like, yeah, why not? I would quite like to try one of the like compendiums or graphic novels for Radiant Black. I've heard it's really good, and the people who run it are very creative. So it's a lot of demons and kind of just what is that, Tokyo Ghoul or Death Note? Death Note, right? Yeah. Okay. I thought there was just one demon, so I mean, just shows that I do not know what I'm talking about when it comes to animes. There's Batman and Spawn. I've read Spawn as well. Graphic novel. Both lot. Ah, yeah. Cool. Killing Joke. Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend, she just keeps recommending Tokyo Ghoul, and I keep putting it off. I don't know why. But yeah, maybe I'd like to read it or watch it or whatever, really. Oh, here's another sketch cover. This might be my favourite sketch cover and my most expensive. Spider-Man. It's because you can't see it actually because it's been taken down. I'm not happy about that. But I have... Let me go get it. Wait there. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, my own Spider-Person. You can't see it because the lighting, but it's green and white, and it's my girlfriend drew it, and I really want her to draw it on the front of that Spider-Man comic, but she's worried about doing it. Look at that. I love it. It's one of my favourite things that I own. One of the best things that I own ever is this. And she also made a small comic about him and a Christmas card with him painted on the front. It was awesome. I love it. Best present. One of the best presents I ever got was that drawing and all the other stuff she's made me. Because when I was a kid, that spider person was always what I wanted to be like. Not with superpowers and stuff, just that nice and that good. You know, a good person. I got my burger now. Nice. Well done, Penguin Guy. But yeah, I always aspire to be that version of me, and I don't. You know, it's unrealistic really to look up to a fictional version of yourself, but I always did, and I always wanted to do what he would do. You know, if it came to a moral situation, I'd say, what would that version do? And then, yeah, because it was the best way for me. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, but I really want that on the front of that comic, because that'd be awesome. Look at this. This is a cool one. Godzilla. Yeah. Look at that. I love this one so much. The art is insane. what you were saying earlier about comic art being better than Pokemon art, I agree with you because this is peak. This absolute peak right there. Look at that. I love it so much. I saw it in the shop and I was like, I have to get it. I have to get it. I really want a Godzilla graphic novel because I don't have any, and I need to read them because it'd just be really nice, be really fun. All right, Boo. Talking to the cat. Um, but yeah, I agree with you for the whole comic book art being better than Pokemon art up to a point. I mean, yeah, because a lot of a lot of Pokemon art is where they take pictures of just like toys. Like I've got. Let me get my cards out. What did I do? Oh, the phone is leaning on the cards. Actually, I've got some more up here. Alright, Pokemon cards. So we're gonna, let me go through these and show you what I mean. So obviously you get some really nice artworks, like this Chatot's quite sweet, nice and colourful. You know, it's not going to show up very well on camera. Garage looking through boxes of books and comics now, huh? Yeah. Nice, good, yeah. Show. I got to see what you got, because excuse me. So you never know what you have hidden away. It's like that. Those guys recently found a comic in their mum's attic that sold for like 3.1 million, and they split it between the three of them. It's insane. They're so lucky. Brooklyn, how's the dog doing? The dog is doing well. Pokemon just daren't go dark. Yeah, it just doesn't. Yeah, exactly. That is what Declan there, he will agree with that point, because there is a certain point where they need to make more Pokemon stuff for adults, because there's just so much stuff that could be better, could be because it's one of those franchises that you could expand on in an infinite number of ways, and yet they don't. And Brooklyn, have you done the dishes? Yes, I've done the dishes. Why would it matter if I hadn't? You are not here. That is my brother. He is playing me up. I bet he's on Marvel Rivals right now. He's taking a break from being on the Marvel Rivals grind. Look at this. I got a dark Raticate. It's pretty cool. It's not like that special, but I don't know, you don't see it very often, so something. Okay, have you hoovered? No, I haven't hoovered. And I can't be asked. I can't be asked to hoover. What else have we got? So signed comics, we got that's one of the ones from earlier. What on earth is going on here? The tape gets everywhere. It's so irritating. Do the hoovering. No, I will not do the hoovering. You do the hoovering. Why don't you do the hoovering? You were here all day. You were here all day and you didn't do squat. So, shush. What's this? Oh, is this another sketch cover? Yeah, another sketch cover. Deadpool and Wolverine. Look at that. Love it. That is awesome. I did have a job. I just got fired. Okay, you're rage baiting me now. Shut up. Okay, goddamn. Anyway, what's my favourite comic? Favourite one I own is the Battle Express of Spawn issue 1, just because it's so cool and it's like really great and I just love it. Actually, I don't know. I wouldn't say that was the favourite one I own. My favourite comic is the one my girlfriend made me about my Spider-Man. The one I just showed everyone, that one. But my favorite, so yeah, that's my favorite comic in general. My favorite one based on its cultural impact and its value and its like the character, I honestly have no idea. I love my graded one, my Ultimate Wolverine, but I haven't read Ultimate Wolverine, so I don't know if it's that good. I've read Spawn and that was pretty decent, so maybe it's my Spawn comics. But I also have my favorite read, the best one to read was Godzilla versus Kong versus the Justice League. And I know that seems like a stupid answer because it's a crossover, I mean, whatever. But it was really fun. It was cool, and it was something that I really looked forward to carrying on. I've still got all them. They're in the other box. So, have you fed the cat? Yes, I've fed the cats. This is some serious rage bait right now. He's asking for it. He's asking. I have fed the cats. No, I haven't actually, but they don't eat until later, so it's fine. Oh yeah, there is another one from season 2. That's Cora and Mothra with, and Rodan with the Suicide Squad by the looks of it. Hang on, so have I got 2 issue ones? That's crazy. But different covers. Yeah, I do. I got 2 issue ones, different covers. That's mad. I didn't realise that. Nothing wrong with that. Make sure you wee the dog. Yes! Shut up. I know what I'm doing. Famalam. Who is that? What is this? Oh, that's a freebie. Yeah, I'll just shove that back in. You get loads of freebies nowadays that, like, I got one the other day, it was like basketball. It's like, I don't want to read about freaking basketball comics. Hey, your brother is just too annoying. Yeah, that's not the brother I was on about who bursts in during streams. That's my youngest. So, yeah. Yeah, he's a pain in the butt. I could totally beat him in a fight as well. He will disagree with me, but I could destroy him. Oh, look at this. We've got Savage Wolverine. I love that one. He fights the Giganotosaurus because that is something everybody has wanted to see, ever. Obviously. I love that one. Oh, where are those, wait here a sec. Just down here. Damn it, where did they go? I'm trying to look for my things. Aha. Basically, what I'm doing is I need to straighten out the comics in the box, and to do that, they all have to be upright, so tightly packed together so that they don't slip. So I've just got loads of like free ones that nobody cares about that aren't really proper comics, and then I'm going to slot them in. There's a guy on eBay selling a poster and a signed comic for Absolute Carnage. And I was like, oh, I really want it, and I've read Absolute Carnage issue 1. Yeah, it's pretty good. I do want it, but it's like 30 quid. No, he reduced it. I think it was like 23. And I just think, oh, that is so cool. But it's just too much money, and I don't want to spend a lot of money coming up to Christmas and stuff like that. Nah, I just can't be asked. Yes. Which is a shame, because I would, you know, signed comics are just always fun, aren't they? Boom. That's a bit more upright. Nice one. Cool. So what else is going on with everyone? If you just joined, we are looking at comics, but we don't have to talk about comics. Sorry, I just thought I heard something. And that's the problem when you're home alone. You like hear things. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just me at the moment, and the wind is hitting the house. And I'm like, what is that? What is it? But it's just me. So, hey Boo. You can't see Boo the cat, can you? No. Boo the cat. Boo the fat cat. She's not fat. That's mean. You shouldn't say that. What else we got? We got... Look at this. Marvel Zombies, issue 1. This is Red Band label, so it's serious stuff. I think Red Band is essentially Marvel's version of the Black Label. So it's like a red band, not Black Label. Marvel Zombies, look at that. I put a poll on my channel, or was it a video about... Yeah, it was a video, which one would be the scariest as a zombie? And it was Invisible Woman, Human Torch, Thing, or Mr. Fantastic. And I don't know, to be honest, because they'd all be horrifying as zombies. I mean, the Thing would be bulletproof, and a giant that could take down anywhere you were hiding and destroy it. But, and an Invisible Woman you just wouldn't see coming because she's invisible. Human Torch is on fire and would light everything on fire, so that's just dangerous. And then Mr. Fantastic can stretch his arms and grab you and pull you back. It would just be quite creepy, wouldn't it? It'd be quite scary. So I don't know. They're all horrible. They'd all be horrible to go up against. They need to do more Marvel Zombies stuff. Oh, look at this. We got Marvel Rivals. Yeah, great game. Love it. I would be playing it now, actually, if I had a PlayStation here. I just don't have one here. I got one at my dad's, but yeah, it's good. I am a Lord Iron Man. That's not my name, but I am a Lord Iron Man, and I'm way better at it than my brother. Way better. He's gonna come on here and say, no, I'm better than you, but he's lying, because I am the superior Iron Man. Oh, look at this. Yeah, so we got some first ever copies of Invincible graphic novels. These might actually be quite valuable, and I only got them for £2 each, which is mental because they're 20 years old. Came out in 2005. I wasn't even born then. Those graphic novels are older than I am, which is insane. I'm sure Robert Kirkman, hearing that, would be like, it'd make him feel old, wouldn't it? Yeah, I've got some of them. Yeah, I just love Invincible. Speaking of Invincible, actually, we have this Battle Beast with quite a shiny Battle Beast on the front. It's not actually part of the cover, it like folds round, so it's special. Excuse me, but I really like that one. That should go up in value. Not that I don't track the value too much, I just like to think about it sometimes, because you know, you don't want to I don't know, sometimes it's just something you have to think about if you're going to buy a comic. But usually I think I see one, I think if it looks cool, if it looks fun, and it's something I want to read or something I want to just have, then yeah. But if it's something, if it's like a special one that I'm not interested in, but you know, I might still get it because it might go up in value, or it might be mega important one day. That's usually not how I think, it just sometimes. What else we got? So we got Marvel Rivals, I just looked at that one. Let's go. Radiant Red, we looked at earlier. I need to tape some of these things because it's irritating as hell. Justice League. What happened there? Wasn't really bright. Oh, actually, so I recently got this from online. Let me get it out. This is Ultimate Fantastic Four issue 21. The first, well, cameo, not full, but cameo appearance of Marvel Zombies, and it's pretty decent condition, considering, you know, it's quite old now, and it yeah, it's very important. I love this one. I don't know why the Thing is pulling his face though. Look at his face. You can't really see it, but he's there like, oh. But yeah, this is a very important. I would like the full appearance, which is the comic after this, but it's just too expensive. Maybe one day I'll have it. I know someone who does have it though. My girlfriend's uncle James, he has thousands of comics, absolutely thousands. I think he has like genuinely thousands upon thousands of pounds worth of comics. He's got so many, and all these amazing first appearances as well. He's got the first appearance of the Winter Soldier. It's like, what? And the first appearance of Red Hood. Jason, is it Jason Todd who becomes Red Hood? Yeah, it's like, what? That's crazy. But speaking of going up in value, obviously, like I was saying earlier, the absolute storyline. I cannot believe I found this. This is so lucky because everybody snatches them up. If you find a first print of an absolute comic, especially Absolute Batman, consider getting it because it will not stay there for long. Somebody will pick it up. And I saw on eBay somebody was selling, right, the first 14 issues of Absolute Batman for £318, and it's like, what? It's been out for less than a year, really, or like a year basically, and it's already just it's just gone so high up in value. If you can get Absolute Batman issue 1 first print, it's loads of money. It's loads of money now. The other Absolutes haven't gone up as much, because if they had, then I would have well, I'd have Absolute Superman and Absolute Green Lantern, and they would be up as well. But they are going up, just nowhere near as fast. Absolute Batman just went. My charger isn't charging my phone. It's 8% battery. Oh no. Well, that's annoying. I don't know. I don't know what you can do. Other than, I don't know. That's annoying. Well, let's hope you have one of those phones where 8% is a lot. It lasts a long time. Because sometimes you get some people who they show up and say, yeah, my phone's on like 10, and it's like it lasts the whole day. It's like, okay, bro. Wish mine was like that. Mine is power save mode in all fairness. So, what else we got? What is this? Action Comics anniversary comic. We're nearly at the hour mark now. So what I might do is, close that back up. Yeah, so I think we'll get to an hour and then I'll end it there, just because I wanted to do that. I am going to, yes, what I'm doing with the rest of the night is I'm writing my own comic. My brother doesn't think it's a good idea, but yeah, I'll post when it's done, because I'm working with the artist who I did the kids book with, because I've done a kids book, if you didn't know. And so I'm working with that same artist to make this comic. I'm quite proud of it so far. We're only like 8 pages in, but I love it. I mean, honestly, it's it's a pretty fun concept, and hopefully hopefully we can get that made. I really hope so. Phone's charging. Oh, that's good then. Yeah, you probably didn't hear. We're just probably going to go to the hour mark, and then I will leave you guys to it and go do some writing. What else have we got? Graphic novels. Gonna go graphic novel shopping. Probably after Christmas. Can't wait for that. I love it. I'm gonna make like a list of all the ones I want, and then sort of what's it called? Selectively remove the ones I don't want. Whatever. What else can we look at today? The woman who works at my local comic shop, she said I could trade in some like old Pokemon cards, so I'm going to sort through them. Might make a video about it. Be like, how many comics can I get for this stack of Pokemon? And just see, because maybe that'll become a thing. Don't know. I would like to, yeah, I would like to see how much I could get, because even if it's just like a discount, if it's like half off, if you get half off a Spawn comic, then that Spawn comic is only going to cost like £1, because Spawn is really cheap, and so is like single issues of um, stuff like Invincible and all that stuff. Hi, where are you from? Oh, hi, Nova. So I am from the UK, England, the British peoples. I'm actually, you can probably tell I'm British because I had my tea for most of the stream. It's ended now. Sad times, very sad times. I keep hearing things. You know what I was saying earlier? I keep hearing things. Um, yeah. This is my second box. My other box is bigger and has a lot more special comics in, like a lot more higher value ones. Most of this is graphic novels and freebies. There's a big section of, this is the section here, good comics. There's another section here. These are graphic novels, graphic novel over here, graphic novel boards to board the comics. Then the rest here is graphic novels and freebies. So yeah, it's a pretty decent box. I really like it actually. Might need to straighten it up a bit because it's kind of irritating. So how have we done? I don't know what it's for on your screen. The number of views is different to mine. For me, it says 3. It's probably true, but sometimes I'll have people say in the chat, it's like, "Whoa, you're on like I don't know, 10 to 20," and I'm like, really? It says 2 for me. So I'm actually talking to a lot more people than I think I am, which I guess is kind of good in a way because it takes the nerves off. But yeah, I would like to know how many people watch. Usually on a stream I get like 200 views if it's an hour long. Sorry, I can just hear stuff. It's really annoying. See, I look like I lost half the views then just because I was looking at whatever was making that sound. The cousin looks like him, doesn't, and he doesn't have a brother. Well, he must be a cool guy then. If he looks like me, he must be a pretty snazzy guy. Cause you know, would be, wouldn't he? If he looks anything like me. Look at this. I need to get more graded comics. At some Comic Cons, right, you can go up to like a PSA stand or a CGC stand, right, or whatever, and you can just give them a comic and then come back later in the day and it'll already be graded. And I just think that is the coolest thing ever. It would probably cost a lot of money and it does look different. It doesn't look as good as when you send it in properly. But I just, yeah, I really want to do that. I would love to just take some of these in, some of my best ones, which are in the other box, take some of them in and just go, boom, I want it back by the end of the day. And then gets like a cool grade. That'd be awesome. Probably cost a lot of money though. I should really look up how much it costs. You look like an actor. Um, Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, I think I look like Chris Hemsworth, don't I? You know, we got that same physique, I think is what it is. So yeah, and I would totally be worthy to live Mjolnir. So yeah, Chris Hemsworth, yeah. So I'm just saying hi to the cat. You can't see the cat. There is the cat. It's a right mess in my room because whenever I do a stream, I have to take this. This is sat in my drawer. The comic box is sat in my like socks and pants drawer, and I'd have to take everything out. There's a big pile of pajamas on the floor. I've got a big pile over there. Everything's a right mess. My Christmas presents for my family's on the floor as well. It's just alright. Nah, it's a mess in here, bro. I'm glad you could only see this much, and that's it. Just because as long as that area is clean, it doesn't matter, does it? So, okay, we are getting to the hour mark. Let me put these in my bottom drawer real quick. So, yeah, pretty fun stream. Charger isn't charging again. Bro, you need a new charger. That's what 100%, you need a new one. Because it doesn't sound very reliable. I hate when it does that. I hate when you think it's charged and you check it the next morning and it's like, and it's completely dead. That pees me off. Or it's like on hardly any, so you have to like be so careful with it throughout the day that it doesn't run out. That's always irritating, super annoying. But yeah, so been here for an hour now, so I'm gonna leave it to it. Gonna go do some writing, watch some TV, feed the cats, as my brother was reminding me in the chat earlier. Thank you for that. And yeah, go and hang out, I suppose. Don't know. I need to do more leopard gecko videos, so stay tuned for that. I only got this one a week ago. Oh, well, that's a shame. Excuse me, that is a shame. That's annoying. Let me close up my box. I need to decorate the box, so if you've got any ideas on what I could perhaps stick or pin badges with people, if you've got any pin badge ideas, leave a comment on like a post or something. Maybe I should post that and see what people come up with. But yeah, thank you everyone who joined and watched. I always appreciate it, you know. I don't do it for the likes and the subs. I do it for the comments. Comments are my favorite part about YouTube, you know. You go on or you make a video, somebody comments and says like, "Oh, this is cool." Or the best comment I ever had, actually, I did a video about fossils because I have a big fossil at my windowsill. I'll show you another time, or you can go find the video. But and this guy commented and he left this massive long story about how he and his son used to go fossil hunting back in the day at Lyme Regis and stuff like that. And I just thought how nice that was, that my video, as silly as it was and how terrible the audio was and the camera, like the lighting is bad in here, it's really bad in here. So even though it was bad, it still reminded him of a nice time in his life and it gave him that memory. I just thought that's a good comment, you know. That's what I like making about videos. If I make a video and it doesn't get any comments but it gets loads of likes, I'm annoyed because I want to interact with people. I want to hear their opinion on what I'm saying and whether they agree or disagree. But yeah, that story one was my favorite one because he was telling a nice story and I just know that I made his day a little bit better because I reminded him of that happy time with his son. I just think that's cool. That is, you know, that's why I make videos in the first place, and because I just like comics and my geckos and that. But anyway, I will, yeah, see you guys later. Hopefully, I'll be doing another stream soon. But I'll have to let you know. Thank you everyone who has watched. I'm sorry it's a short one. I'm just quite tired, I'm afraid. I just done a lot of walking today. But yeah, yeah, thank you everyone who tuned in. I really appreciate it. So thanks. Bye. Peace out.